Hello everybody, I hope that you're well. How much? Okay, I've got 12 minutes left of space on the GoPro, that's fine. Hope you're well. It's with a heavy heart that I say that my travels are coming to an extreme end, a sudden end. Obviously it is due to coronavirus and the effects that that's having on the world and traveling around. As you saw maybe in my live stream, what I was gonna do is just lie low in Colombia until things had passed. But with the most recent advice from the Foreign Travel Office, they're saying if you're in Colombia, if you're a foreign person in Colombia and you're not a resident there, it's advised you go home as soon as possible because there's honestly no way of knowing when you'll get back. So I just had a really stressful time looking for flights. Yesterday the flights back home were like £300, then they went up to 1,300. I was trying to book and then they were selling out. They were going up to 3,000 and then I found one for 1,500, which obviously is ridiculous, but I was like, it's the cheapest one I can find. It's for tomorrow, and I booked it in a panic because it was with Avianca and I just assumed it was a direct flight. I saw that there was 2 stops, but I thought the 2 stops were Medellin and Bogota. No, the stops are Medellin and Madrid. I was actively avoiding not getting a flight via Madrid because of the uncertainty there. I don't know if my flight's going to be cancelled. I don't know what's going to happen when I get there. I don't know what's going to happen if I get home to the UK. What's going to happen then? Maybe they'll just put me in quarantine. It's not the worst thing in the world, but like the uncertainty right now is really stressing me out. I even had a little cry, and I never cry. Yeah, this is a weird time in the world. But everyone's plans are changing and no one really knows what the correct thing to do is, so you just have to make a decision for yourself and make a guess. Like, obviously you can listen to what like the authorities and the officials, and that is what you should do, but even then, like, their advice is kind of vague and like everyone's situation is so different. So yeah, I'm packing up my bag right now from Riohacha. My flight is tomorrow from Santa Marta, but it's at about 1 o'clock, and from Riohacha to Santa Marta it takes 3.5 hours on the bus, and the buses are not always reliable, so I don't trust getting up at 7 tomorrow morning. I don't trust that I'm basically going to make my flight tomorrow, which is why I'm going to leave today. I'm just going to book a hotel or a hostel in Santa Marta for this evening to make sure that I definitely get my flight. That is the plan of action. Oh my god. Okay, I'm going to talk more throughout this vlog about my thoughts about different things and what it's like leaving Colombia right now and what else I had left to do. But yeah, right now I need to check out of this hostel and pack my bag. I have to pack all of this up, pop it in there. Now I bought a whisk, an apple corer and some garlic salt because these were just things that I was finding that I was needing on my travels. So randomly I actually was only using the apple corer as a potato peeler, but yeah, I don't think I'm going to bring any of it with me, so I think they're just going to be donations to the hostel kitchen. Okay, gracias. Hola. Transport terminal. Yeah, voy a Santa Marta. Okay, this is the first leg of the journey. It's going to be a long journey. I'm going to take you along with me, obviously. First things first, taxi to the transport terminal in Riohacha. Okay, at Riohacha bus station, need to find a bus to Santa Marta. This kind man has taken my bag. Here's my ticket. Okay, gracias. Gracias. I'm gonna sit right at the front of this bus so I can chat to the driver about all the fun things. Okay, Santa Marta. Muchas gracias. Necesito taxi. Okay, gracias. In the taxi, that was very quick. I've asked for a taxi to go to the airport because I've booked a hotel that's like really close to the airport, like 2 kilometers, just so I know I'm close to it for tomorrow. I've actually found Muchas gracias. Ciao. My hotel. I think this is it. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? Okay, I've been given a pack with an air conditioning remote control. I've got some, my TV remote control, a towel and some soap. And I am, nice sunset. I am 311. Oh, nice. And bathroom? You won't believe, this is £6 a night to stay here. And like I said, I'm 2 kilometers from the airport, which is exactly what I wanted. I want a stress-free journey as much as possible tomorrow, where I can just wake up and know that I'm not gonna get stuck in traffic or anything on the way to the airport. Fantastic, £6 a night. Good morning, everybody. Waking up in Santa Marta. It's like 10 o'clock right now. I'm probably gonna leave in the next 20 minutes. Just packing up all of my things. This is my aeroplane outfit that's gonna be with my North Face trainers and my white jumper over there. Something that I've done to prepare for the flight is I've put in a panty liner, like a thong panty liner, just because if I'm gonna be like not flying for the next 24 hours, but like I've got 3 flights over the next 24 hours, and yeah, that's not fresh just to keep the same underwear. So I've got a panty liner which I plan on taking out after a period of time, and then I've also got another pair of pants to keep me fresh, because it may well be longer than 24 hours, this journey. I'm supposed to be home in 24 hours, but the uncertainty is killing me. I don't really know how things are gonna end up. Oh, I've never been so like apprehensive for a flight before. Yeah, it's flying through Madrid. Who knows how it's gonna go at this moment in time. I'm gonna finish my packing. I want to try and bring this Eagle Creek bag with me as my hand luggage, but the thing is, flying with Avianca, you can check in a bag for free, so I could do that, but you can only bring 1 carry-on bag as far as I'm aware, and the weight limit is 10 kgs, and my new like day bag along with my Eagle Creek bag, I know for a fact totals up to more than 10 kgs. So yeah, I'm gonna see how we go. The main reason I want to do that is because I'm taking 3 flights, and honestly I just don't quite trust the airlines to look after my bag to make it all the way home. Like if I check it in, it would just give me peace of mind if I had it on me the whole time, but we'll see. We'll see if I can get around restrictions somehow. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna pack. I've also just thrown away any toiletries that I absolutely know for a fact that I'm not gonna need when I get home. For example, I bought a new deodorant out here because I ran out, but it's shit and I'm definitely not gonna use it back home, so I've just thrown that out. My face fake tan I just used for the last time and it's pretty much run out, so I've just chucked that out. Basically, we want to make this as light as possible. The fact that I could just do a 1-arm lift with that makes me think that it's pretty good, so that the airline is more likely to let me take it on board. Okay, for final time. Here we go. Wish me luck. The journey really starts now. Hola. Check out y necesito ir al aeropuerto. Un taxi, por favor. Okay, some good news. I'm able to take my Eagle Creek backpack on as hand luggage as well as this one. So my Eagle Creek one was 9 kilograms, and then I did show him that I had this, but he didn't ask to weigh it or anything, which means I could take it on as hand luggage, which is good. The thing that's concerning me right now is that he said because my final flight, even though it's like all connecting, my final flight is with British Airways, which is from Madrid back to London, which means that I may have to go through immigration at Madrid. However, I'm not sure if I can do that right now because the country may be on lockdown. But we'll go with the journey as far as we can, and we'll see what we do when we get there. Medellin. That's 1 flight down, 2 to go. Medellin Airport is very nice. Santa Marta was a pretty nice airport as well, considering it was a really small one. Very impressed. Having my last Colombian meal, some shrimp and some rice. Spending the last of my Colombian pesos. And then I'm going to hoard up on snacks because I've spoken to my friend Marta, who's at An Adventurous World on Instagram. He's just flown out of Malaga yesterday, or was it even today? And I was just like, what's the situation in the airports in Spain? And he was like, it was hectic and like no restaurants or anything was open. So his flights were delayed and stuff, and there was no food and no water. And so he was like, if I can give you any advice, it's to stock up on snacks for when you get to Madrid. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, just picked up some snacks. This is for Madrid in case there's no in case there's no restaurants open or anything. And now just making my way to my gate. Here we go, boarding the flight to Madrid. No delays thus far. Also, I feel like I should mention there's been no warnings, no word of anything that potentially could go wrong in Madrid. So I'm feeling good, or maybe they just don't want us to panic. I don't know. Gracias. Gracias. Managed to book myself an emergency exit row, which means you have to put all of your bags up there for takeoff and landing. But that's okay. So the flight has started moving. We haven't like taken off yet, but obviously everyone's on board. Look how empty it is. We've got the whole exit row to Marseille. We have about half an hour of the flight left. I just washed my hands absolutely thoroughly in the toilet. I also cleaned my face. And the aim from now on is not to touch my face, because I know I have a terrible habit with that.
El respaldar de su asiento en posición vertical.
Okay, that's interesting. So there's just been an announcement saying, and this is the first, honestly, this is the first I've heard of anything coronavirus, and that is if you have been to any of the affected countries in the last 14 days and or you are presenting any symptoms such as shortness of breath, or did they say a cough? No, I think they were just like shortness of breath. You have to notify yourself to a member of staff to activate protocol, whatever that means. Gracias. Okay, Madrid, let's hope this goes smoothly. It's very empty in here, obviously apart from the flight that I just got off. I feel surprisingly perky after that flight actually. Just kind of woke up, and like in Colombian time it's like 4 AM, but here it's like 10 AM. I feel alright. Where is my boarding pass? Hatch time 12:55. Go to gate S. Okay, I've got to go straight to my gate. Okay, I'm through security to the departure lounge. Yeah, restaurants are closed. Oh, there is one lady open selling bits and bobs. Oh, and the electronics store is open. Okay, this is not half as bad as I thought. WH Smith is open. They just announced on the tannoy, attention, make sure you are at least 1 meter away from everyone around you. I've just decided to self-isolate myself completely in the corner. Obviously, I don't have a mask, but just trying really hard not to touch my face. Oh, which is so hard for me. And just staying away from people. I'd say like half the people here are wearing masks, half the people in the airport. Everyone seems chill, to be honest. Okay, my gate's just over there, and I have like, I don't know, probably an hour until my flight, something like that. So I think I can see that our plane is already here, and we're due to start boarding very shortly, and there's still like hardly anyone at the gate, so I think it's going to be a very empty flight.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. It's on time. Who would have thought? Hi. Yeah, welcome.
The National Health Service coronavirus website. For further information, please contact any of the ground staff or indeed any of the posters and leaflets available in the airport after we've landed.
That was just an announcement basically saying if you experience any symptoms, don't go to emergency services if it's not yet bad, and just self-isolate at home. Okay, noted. Made it. Thank you, bye. I almost said gracias to the flight attendant, but no need for that anymore. We are in London, ladies and gentlemen. On the flight connections, it looks like there was a few cancelled departures, but other than that, it's just generally quite quiet here in Heathrow. I'm just walking through to arrivals right now. I've actually told my dad, who's coming to pick me up, to not come until I've texted him and like telling him that I'm actually in arrivals, just because I don't know if I'm going to be tested. I don't know what the protocol is here with flights coming from Spain. I accidentally recorded this shot as a time lapse, so you can't hear what I'm saying, but basically I was saying that I was absolutely shocked that there was absolutely zero testing for any of us. No queues at immigration or customs. Slightly concerning considering I was on a flight coming from Spain. That was the quickest time I've ever made it out of an airport. Okay, so what have I learnt on this journey about coronavirus and about travelling at this time? I've learned not to listen to just anyone on the internet. So when I suggested that I would be flying through Madrid yesterday, yeah, I think it was yesterday, but before I had booked my flight, when I was just like, does anyone know what it's like to travel through Madrid? The amount of messages I got from people saying, don't do it, you'll get stuck there, the country's on lockdown, blah, blah, blah. And these people have no clue. They literally don't have a clue. Yes, I know that the situation in Spain is very, very awful right now, but there's so many people trying to give their opinions and pieces of information about things like flights, which really they don't know the correct information. That was literally one of the smoothest flights I've ever had in my life. I'm not even kidding as well. With the 2 connections that I had, everything just was completely on time and went completely smoothly. There's many people who don't know what they're talking about. I guess just trust your instincts and trust the airline. So at no point did the airline ever say it was going to get cancelled or delayed. I should have just trusted them and knew that it was going to be okay. I guess if you are booking a flight at this point in time and it's still available, I guess we can just assume that the countries will be open. Otherwise, why would you be sold a ticket unless you've already bought the ticket from before and the rules have changed? I guess just keep checking the World Health Organization websites, and there's also websites, I'll try and link a few trusted ones below, where you can find out correct information about specific countries. Unfortunately, as I'm well aware, a lot of this information is still quite vague and you don't always get the answer you want for your specific situation, wherever you may be traveling in for whatever reason. So that's annoying, but I hope this video has helped at least one of you out somehow in figuring out your journey home. I hope you all stay safe. Keep remembering to wash your hands, don't touch your face. I am really, really struggling with that already. After this, the Colombia vlogs will be completely resuming as if this coronavirus never happened. And then we'll bring you back home. Does that make sense? Anyway, I'll see you soon. Bye.